So even though the Lakers have the infamous 3-1 lead now over the Nuggets, I'm gonna pull Charles Barkley and say I'm pretty confident that the Lakers are actually gonna win this series. What's up, guys? It's John, aka Data Mike. First, I just want to apologize for the lack of videos this week. I've been extremely busy with stuff going on, and I was even busy today shipping out my Xbox and stuff. 'Cause I still don't know what's going on with it, but I took a 3-hour nap today, and I woke up feeling good. I got some journalism related stuff done. So yeah, I'm here making this video for you guys. So yeah, like I said, even though Lakers are up in the infamous 3-1, and I know I had my bad take saying that the Clippers would definitely beat the Nuggets, I'm pretty confident that the Lakers are gonna beat the Nuggets in this series. Now, before I go on, I just want to be clear about this. I've only watched the last 2 games of the series, so games 3 and 4. For those who may not know, I was away on vacation last weekend, so because I missed games 1 and 2. But obviously, I know what happened. I know that the Lakers blew out the Nuggets in game 1, and then 80's game winner in game 2, all that stuff. Obviously, I'm all caught up with that. So I watched the last 2 games of the series, but like I said, I'm confident the Lakers are going to win this, and it comes down to a simple fact that the Lakers, they have the better team, obviously, but not only that, but after tonight, it just comes down to they have more shot creating and more playmaking. I really like the lineup that the Lakers ran down the stretch with LeBron and AD, obviously, but with also Rondo, Marcus Morris, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's a really dangerous lineup for them. I don't know how often they've run this lineup, especially in this series, but it really worked out for them tonight because you have your shot creators in LeBron and AD. You have a combo of a shot creator and a playmaker in Rondo, which, by the way, props to Rondo. He's really improved his shot creating over the years because, obviously, we all know Rondo. He's always been just a strict playmaker. He's never looked for his own shot unless he absolutely had to. We remember Rondo on the Celtics, but he's been really aggressive ever since he's joined the Lakers. Especially now in the bubble since he's come back. Like in tonight's game, he had 11. He took 6 shots. Well, it felt like he took more shots, but I just liked how he was being really aggressive tonight, and because of that, he did have 11 points, but he had 7 assists as well. So that was really nice to see. I think Rondo's really been a big contributor for the Lakers. Obviously, it's playoff Rondo. We all know about playoff Rondo, but yeah, obviously, like I said, Rondo, he's got his playmaking, and he's also been aggressive in terms of shot creating. And you have Marcus Morris and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there for shooting as well. Although Lakers didn't really shoot the ball very well tonight, especially from 3. They only hit 10 threes tonight and took 30 attempts. So, but it doesn't really matter because LeBron and AD combined for 60 points. AD at 34. By the way, AD was cooking tonight. He was eating the Nuggets alive, which I'm still surprised because the Nuggets didn't really throw that many different looks defensively as they did in Game 3. I feel like in Game 3 they were more, creative in terms of their defensive scheme. But tonight, from what I saw, they were pretty much straight up playing one-on-one, and single man. Man-to-man defense. They didn't really play zone that much. And even when they did, again, you got the Lakers, the lineup they ran down stretch with LeBron and Rondo. That's a deadly duo right there that can see pretty much over any defense. Especially with LeBron. LeBron's really good at seeing over the top of any defense, and then Rondo, like I said, Rondo's been really aggressive with his shot creator, or just with driving and attacking the defense. And again, either he takes a shot or he's really good at kicking it out to the perimeter. And that's where you have Marcus Morris and Caldwell-Pope. I know Caldwell-Pope, I think he had a couple of big threes as well. Yeah, he had three threes tonight in 9 attempts. So yeah, I think that's probably part of the reason why AD scored like what 10 or 12 straight points to start the game. Again, it was because the Nuggets were just playing single, man to man defense. And this is Anthony Davis. Though Anthony Davis is, I don't know. I mean, I guess should I consider? I'm gonna consider Anthony Davis a power forward because we all know he doesn't like playing center. I think, yeah, this is Anthony Davis. He's arguably the best power forward in the entire NBA. You're not gonna be able to stop Anthony Davis with man-to-man defense. You gotta throw double teams at him. You gotta throw different looks at him. You gotta find ways to slow him down. And there are a couple instances where the Nuggets did that, especially in the second quarter when they made their comeback and cut into the Lakers' lead. They were doing different things. They were throwing double teams at AD. They were forcing turnovers. It's just they need more of that. But then again, to be fair, my expectations for this series is who can score the most points, not who can, dig on the defensive end. Because these teams, like they're good offense. They're more offensive teams than defensive teams, if that makes sense. Even though Lakers, they're one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, they're more of an offensive team. But yeah, I think again it just came down to the Lakers just having more shot creators, and that's the thing. Moving on to the Nuggets, Jamal Murray, he had 32 points. Jamal Murray, he played really well. Obviously, Jamal Murray has been amazing. Just the way he's been. Even though he went off in the first round against the Jazz and he kind of slowed down against the Clippers. Jamal Murray's been really good at maintaining consistency and still able to get his buckets whenever he wants to. And he was definitely doing it tonight. But again, the issue with the Nuggets, and I've been saying it in my podcast episodes with my friend Matthew, aka Sergeant's Lab. By the way, I think we're supposed to have a podcast episode coming out today, Friday. I'm recording this Thursday night, but I'm talking about today Friday. By the time you guys see it, it's gonna be Friday technically. But like I said, like the Nuggets, they really lack shot creators outside of Murray and Jokic, like that third option. Because sometimes it'll be Paul Millsap, sometimes it'll be Michael Porter, sometimes it'll be Jeremy Grant. And tonight for the Nuggets, Grant, he had 17 points, but he took 13 shots. He just did not look comfortable tonight. Monte Morris, he was good for them down the stretch. He had 12 points, but he was being pretty aggressive. But otherwise, the Nuggets can't just do what they did tonight, which is just give it to Murray and just let Murray do his thing, because especially tonight, because Jokic was in foul trouble. He had 5 fouls. You need a consistent third option, and it can't just be you can't just hope and pray that Grant is gonna be good offensively. Same deal with Porter too. Porter had 13 points, but it was a quiet 13 points, and also it's Porter. He's a liability on defense, and at least Grant's an excellent defender. So yeah, I'm pretty confident that the Lakers are gonna win this series. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna win Game 5 on Saturday. I made that same mistake with the Clippers, but I'm confident saying that they are gonna win this series. I think they just have more shot creators. They have more options offensively, and I think the Nuggets, they just the lack of a consistent third option has really hurt them. Especially in their losses throughout the playoffs. Obviously, I'm not. This is a reaction video, so I'm not gonna be able to look it up right now. But I'm pretty sure if I look at all the Nuggets' losses throughout the playoffs so far, I'm pretty sure part of that reason, besides getting blown out and just lack of defensive effort, it's just that they lack a consistent third option. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Obviously, like I said, it's the infamous 3-1 lead, but I'm pretty confident saying the Lakers are not gonna pull a Clippers or a Jazz. So yeah, that's it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more reaction content, and I will see you guys on the next one.